Welcome to Life Affairs, the podcast where we have real conversations about life, growth, relationships, purpose, and everything in between. I'm your host, Amelia. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into today's conversation. Welcome back. I used to believe that all my choices were simply my own. I no longer see it that way. They were threats, and I only recognize this when I stepped back and observed where they were quietly leading me. I once thought my degree would primarily teach me theories. Instead, it taught me how to recognize patterns. These are not answers, only reflections from my own experience. Take from them what you will. Two conversations have stayed with me. The first, someone spoke with pride about inclusion. Moments later, they dismiss a lack of empathy as just a cultural difference. The second, someone stated with complete certainty that guilt does not exist, that we should simply silence our consciousness. Neither conversation surprised me. What remained with me was the certainty with which these views were held. It led me to ask myself, how many times can we ignore that quiet internal voice before we stop hearing it altogether? And if an idea is repeated often enough by enough people, does it become true or merely normal? Those conversations led me to a broader question. When did values begin to feel outdated? When did integrity become optional? When did greed become ambition? When did excess become success? To be clear, progress is important. Innovation matters. Societies must evolve. Knowledge should expand. But progress should not come at the cost of what makes us human. Perhaps that is the true measure of progress. Not only what we create, but what we consciously choose not to lose. Before sharing this, I ask myself difficult questions. Am I being fair? Will my perspective differ if my life had taken another path? The opportunities existed. The difference was not that I could not take them, it was that I chose not to. And not because I consider myself better than anyone else, but because my internal compass was stronger than the opportunity in front of me. And yes, I have lost things along the way, but I have not lost what I consider most important: my faith, my consciousness, my values. And I do not believe these belong to any single culture. Honesty, integrity, compassion, and human dignity feels universal. Which brings me to one final question. What truly makes a society wealthy? Is it its economy, its technology, its influence, or the character of its people? Because there is a difference between demonstrating values and genuinely living them. One requires an audience, the other does not. While wealth may increase, hearts can quietly grow distant. To be clear, I recognize that many people still live with integrity, perhaps fewer than expected, certainly rarer than one might hope, but wherever you are not alone. Continue to live by your values. Continue to choose integrity even when no one is watching. Continue to choose character over appearance. As for me, my faith reminds me that one day we will all stand before God. And on that day, titles will not matter, status will not matter, wealth will not matter. Only the life we have lived, the values we have upheld, and the character we have built. So I leave you with this. What truly makes a society wealthy? As we continue to move forward, what values should we never leave behind? And if the person you present to the world differs from who you are in private, then who are you truly? If this episode made you pause, I would genuinely appreciate hearing your thoughts. What has life taught you? What moments change your perspective? Share your reflections in the comment section. We do not need to agree. That is part of what it means to be human. And remember this: your humanity is your greatest strength. Don't trade it for a polished mask in the name of success. A mask may win approval, but only your authentic self can create lasting impact. An unhealed society is not a progressing one. Thank you for listening to Life Affairs. If today's episode resonated with you, be sure to follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep growing, and remember, every life has a story worth telling.